Right, so this video was originally just going to be a short looking at a few weird murder drones headcanons, but the post I made to get said headcanons from you now has over 130 comments on it. Not ideal for a 60-second video, so we're going to be making a long one instead. I'm going to take a look at your headcanons, give my thoughts, and decide on whether or not your opinion is valid, which I'm allowed to do because of that large number next to my name. Now, let's get into it. First up, we have Mr. Pole himself. Tessa is being controlled by Sin. This is a theory I've seen from a lot of people recently in various different forms. Sometimes Tessa is Sin, sometimes she's working with Sin, sometimes she's possessed by Sin, whatever your flavour. I think they're all terrible for one very simple reason. Blood. Don't try and at me with the, she might have fake blood packets on her arm, or it's just red oil. No, that's stupid. I don't like this headcanon. One of the reasons V was so mean to Uzi is because she was afraid of Uzi losing control of her abilities, and didn't want to become attached. This one seems perfectly fine at a glance, but it comes undone when you watch episode 2. While in the shuttle, V is already established as being a jerk without seeing Uzi use the solver, and once she does, this is the first thing she says.
I've never seen that symbol before.
Wanna do an autopsy to find out?
This comment has a lot to say. It was common for drones to drink oil on Earth. Potentially, but there really isn't a reason to, as their core temperature is low enough without it. The murder drones are constantly eating leftover drones in the spire. They are scattered all about the place, so if they just can't be arsed that day, I could see them snacking on an arm or two. The next three are less headcanons and more so just facts, so I'm not going to talk about them. The man at the top of the fandom most wanted list after this video thinks that Jay is a weeb for humans. I reckon this one is a bit vague. Like most humans, I'd say that Jay has a type, that being the wealthy businessman. But until we get a scene of Jay hugging her body pillow back at the ship, I'm not going to lean into this one. Uzi got her name from Nori as she was going to be used as a weapon. The name part of that I got a few times, and judging by Khan's lack of offensive experience, I'm inclined to agree. However, I doubt she was specifically made to be a weapon. As we know, she was born a fair while before Nori died, and Tessa's arrival time lets us know it doesn't take very long to get from Earth to Copper 9. Then again, it is possible that Nori knew about the murder drones from when she was possessed by the Absolute Solver, so there may be some more to this one. Also, as you point out, it is very narratively satisfying. Nori is the Robo-Bug. Sleepy, you're a great guy, but this one is just all the way off. There is no way Nori could be the bug and also be recognized as a user in its system. The timeline just doesn't work. Sin is self-aware and forced to watch while the solver possesses her. Looks like someone didn't watch my last theory video where I talked about this exact thing. Yes, this is a plug, go watch the video afterwards. We've got a spicy take here from Fotis Manopoulos, 1098. You need to shorten that one, mate. He reckons that Uzi should have killed Thad in episode 4 if he doesn't end up appearing in 7 and 8. Honestly, W take. It would give some more impact to Uzi's actions, and it gives us an excuse to write out all the lovey romance stuff at the end. Nope. We are not doing this. We aren't about to get into shipping wars. I'm going to stand over at the docks and eat my meat pie. Thank you very much. All of the drones are descendants of Wally and Eve. Now this is a theory I can get behind. The visual similarities between Eve and an untrained neural network are very obvious, and the arms and hands of the workers could easily be a mix between the two robots. Some of the behavioural patterns also work here, which you have pointed out. The business maniac thinks that Uzi's Absolute Solver only activated because she let N suck on her hand. This is a super old theory that dates back to episode 2 or 3, but I'm pretty confident in saying it's wrong. The first few times we see Uzi's Absolute Solver activate are when she's being shot at, so I think the solver was activated more as a defense mechanism to stop her from dying. The reason N is the tallest murder drone is because they didn't want to be pulled over for underage driving. As a tall miner myself, I can confirm that this does not work, and given Jay's attitude and figure, it would have been much easier for her to get through the interstellar police. But I guess the drones managed to take enough back streets to avoid them.